What's going on, Drag Race fans? This is Coolio, and welcome to my channel where we will laugh and cover all things Drag Race. This is my first video, and I'm super excited to share it with you all as I'm a big fan of Drag Race and want us just to have a place where we can have meaningful discussions about past and present topics, queens, and just appreciate the art form overall. Now, if you are a gamer or just a lover of video games, I do streaming videos as well, and I love video gaming, so those are videos that I will post further down the line, but I just want to make sure that you all know that this is a space here for us to all come together and everyone is welcome. Now, enough about me, let's get into this review. So we start off the episode with the queens coming back into the workroom. We see that Spice has left her message as she was just eliminated to Selena, and I do feel like the judging on that was fair. Selena did do well in the lip sync. I did think it was an odd song to lip sync to, however Selena still killed it, and so now we are down to the top 8. Now, Miss Sasha Colby is feeling her oats just as she should with her 2 wins now. Very well deserved. I honestly think she should have 3 just based off of the Granny Girl group challenge because it was absolutely hilarious. Now, don't get me wrong, Aura's was really good, but Sasha just had the charisma, just her body movements, the long titties. Like, it was just too many things that were hilarious, and especially the lyrics that she had. So even though I'm just gonna say it should be 3, it's a rightful 2 for sure. Also during this time in the workroom, as the queens are giving Sasha Colby her flowers for her 2nd win, we noticed that Lucy LaDuca is a little bit salty.
Good. Tonight, Sasha, like you literally like peed on the stage. Like you peed.
Y'all should soak some of that up so y'all can get a win too.
Girl, I already won 3.
Oh wow.
Literally my mood actual face when I saw the episode for the first time, and my reaction to what Lucy said. I get it, she has been doing well, but I'm not counting mini challenges as 3 challenge wins. You have to win a maxi, because we've seen in many episodes people have done great with mini challenges and went home that same maxi challenge or still went home at some point. So regardless of how good we do with the mini challenges, we know the maxi challenges are where we really stand out. The mini challenges just help with being able to potentially set yourself up for success, because you may be team captain of something, you may get to put out roles, so that all just depends. But to take it back to what Lucy said, as far as I have 3 wins, no ma'am. No ma'am. As far as it concerns me, you have 1 maxi challenge and you're really good at mini games. Now we get into the maxi challenge, where queens will have to interview 3 celebrities with bigger than life personalities. We have Charo, Frankie Grande, and Love Connie. Now, when I saw the interviewees, I'm not gonna lie, I literally screamed at the television because I already knew it was gonna be some sugar honey iced tea. I already knew that they was gonna be cutting up. They were just gonna be their authentic selves, and sometimes that may not align with, you know, just getting a solid, without any type of interruption interview. So I knew for the queens there was gonna be some struggle. So I made my own personal ranking from high to low placements in regards to how the queens performed, executing their interviews, overall likability, all of those things. And this is a list that I came up with. I honestly do feel like Luxx and Lucy knocked it out of the park, just with Luxx being able to adapt to the fact that she's doing a freaking interview on a club cart and they are going fast. Love Connie is cracking the jokes and still doing her thing, but Luxx is adapting. And also, one thing I really did notice is she took over the interview herself versus, you know, kind of like playing off of it. And I don't know if it's because she already knew that Love Connie was like a really big personality, and of course I know she's a fan of Drag Race and has seen her on the show, but she was just very well prepared, and really didn't have to deal with a lot of the kind of like awkward pauses and noises and opportunities for the interviewee to have their moment just to shine in their own personality. She really took control, and I respect her for that. Lucy, same thing. Lucy gave a very quality interview. It wasn't as I'll say spontaneous as far as in presentation and execution as Lux's, but when it came down to her as far as content delivery of the interview and professionalism, Lucy definitely knocked it out of the park. I feel that Sasha Colby did do really well when it came to her interview, just because of the fact that she knew that it would kind of have to come off the fly, and her using her natural people skills to do the interview with Charo versus looking at the cards, especially with her having the cooking segment out of the challenges. I thought Anitra did really well too. It wasn't anything fantastic that stuck out with me. I know Marsha had tweeted that she had a different edit than what she had presented when it came to doing the challenge. But for those three queens, I would definitely put them as for sure safe. Selena, I would put her as a low placement. I wouldn't put her at complete bottom, because even though she did have awkward moments and kind of interject and try to take over the interview, I know it was with good intention. And so she wanted to make sure that she still did her part versus, just sitting there and looking crazy eyed. And then she really doesn't have anything to kind of show or go off of. But for our low placements of Malaysia and Mistress Isabel Brooks, I do feel like those were the two lowest for sure, just on the fact that both of them really couldn't get a word in edgewise. When something was asked, it was kind of redirected back to them and they didn't really pop it back, so there really wasn't much that you could work with on either end. Well, technically the interviewees had plenty to work with. Mistress Isabel Brooks and Malaysia Baby Doll Fox just didn't really have too much as far as like what to do with all of that. The queens have to bring it to the runway for a night of 1,000 Beyoncés. I do think this was a very great choice for our runway, as Beyonce's had some iconic looks. She is a mogul, an entrepreneur, and a pure talent. And I know a lot of the queens love her or have some sort of inspiration from her. So I know that this was going to be a runway that they were going to kill. And honestly, most of the queens, I think, made up to expectation. They were definitely there. Now, I really only have two words when it comes to this runway. Sasha Colby literally gave us pretty much almost a carbon copy of Beyonce, one of her iconic outfits, and I absolutely loved it. I remember watching that performance as a kid and I absolutely loved it. Other highlights for runway was Luxe Noir London, almost an identical look. Mistress Isabel Brooks gave us a campy version of Destiny's Child, which she looked magnificent. The face was beat. The mug was right. She looked good. She looked honestly good, and it was very humorous to see like the two little bobbleheads as Michelle and Kelly. I loved it. Lucy LaDuca, I know some people, I've seen kind of like mixed reviews on her look that night. I actually liked it. I just wish the stomach was a little bit bigger. I know for Beyonce it was a very subtle baby bump, but I think it would have been hilarious to see Lucy come out there with just like literally that shit could have been 3 feet long and it would have been hilarious. And I think it would have probably took it up a notch because she looked very glamorous. It could have made it more camp. Now with Anitra's, I really liked her look because I actually loved that Beyonce look for her performance. But just the boots, I would agree as well with judges on that. And then with Selena, I really liked hers, but it didn't really stand out to me in any particular way. I like Malaysia's as well. It didn't really stand out to me either. And then with Marsha's, the only thing I did not like is if we're gonna do rendition looks, I think if you're going to do it your own way or a draggy way, it needs to be over the top or a step above as far as an execution and quality of the look. But with hers, to me, it was just very simple. She did have the Beyonce updo high pony, but I was just like, okay, that's just the hairstyle, and then the dress was the same. So I was immediately taken out of the fantasy myself. I don't know how you all think about that, but that was just my take in regards to Marsha's runway. But let me know what you think in the comments. So now we know it's come down to a final two of Selena S Titties and Malaysia Baby Doll Fox lip syncing to Beyonce's Single Ladies. I was super disappointed. Out of all Beyonce songs, and I love Beyonce's music, they chose Single Ladies. There were just so many options. And then when they did get to lip syncing, honestly, I was not impressed with Malaysia nor Selena. I know Selena was trying her hardest doing choreo, but it just felt kind of stiff. But I knew that she was fighting for her life, so I gave her credit on that. But I don't know what it is, honestly. I don't know if lip syncing is in a different multiverse this season. But aside from, a few of our queens that we know are like heavy hitters when it comes to lip syncing, like Jax, Anitra, Marsha, Mistress Isabel Brooks, Sasha Colby, I was just expecting like way more. Now, unfortunately, we have a conclusion of Malaysia Baby Doll Fox sashaying away. Honestly, I became a big fan of her through the show. I didn't know about her prior to Drag Race, but I'm definitely going to check in to see if she has any upcoming shows in the area, any tours going on, things like that, because I think she was a very genuine queen. She had a wonderful drag. I do think she's really funny. I just know for her that she may have moments of cracking under pressure, or like she said, performing safe rather than sorry, but I hope she overcomes that and definitely comes back for an All-Stars. Now we are down to our top 7, y'all. How do you think the queens are doing? Are there any queens that you are absolutely rooting for to take the crown, or at least be top 4? Tell me what y'all are thinking. As far as for myself, Miss Sasha Colby, Anitra, Mistress Isabel Brooks, and Lux Noir London are my top 4. I don't know why with just these 4. I just honestly feel the love and the passion that they have for drag, and I can't wait to see them show out for the episodes to come. I think that's gonna be the top 4. Just my thought. No hate to the other queens. I really like all the other queens too. They did not come to play. And a heavy shout out to Selena S15 because I am a fan and she's putting on for Cali and I love that. But yeah, tell me what y'all think. Alright y'all, we made it to the end of this video of our brief review of RuPaul's Drag Race Season 15, Episode 10. I hope you all have enjoyed this video. I will have many more coming up soon, as well as some gaming and streaming videos as well. I've literally played video games since I could talk, so I definitely got to show love to one of my favorite hobbies. Plus, I want to make it fun for y'all, as that's what gaming is intended to be. Fun, no matter how frustrating, like duh. But please don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe with my channel. Please let me know what you guys like, don't like. I just want to get it up and running just to make it the best thing for you all to enjoy. Thank you again. This is Coolio signing out.